In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the Prestonett 4in1 multi-light filler, and I'm going to be using it over a previously artex ceiling. So if you want to know a little bit more about using this product as a roll-on plaster to get rid of artex ceilings or walls that aren't very good, you can smooth them out like a plaster skim. I'm going to show you how to do it, so bear with me and let's get into this video. Morning followers of the channel. Now I'm picking up off the back of a previous video that seems to have done very well for me, and it was all to do with roll-on plaster and mainly the Beissier 4in1 multi-light skimming plaster. I don't know how I could describe it any better than that. It's a roll-on plaster, and I know there's a lot of plasterers that were commenting on that video and felt like clearly their jobs were in jeopardy, but it's far from it. This is a product that, particularly as a decorator, it helps us out when we've got uneven surfaces, if we've got bad walls that just want a bit of a float out. A bit like an easy skim, but I would just say on that next level. Now this job I'm on at the moment, and I'll swivel the camera lens round just to explain and show you. We'll do that now. I have a ceiling here, light bulb's in the way, that has, if you can just see it, we'll get in close. We've got a very low artex relief that we're not happy with and we need to level out. As you could see just there, it needs leveling out. Now, this ceiling actually had a blown vinyl wallpaper on it that we've stripped off. We've cleaned down the surface. We've given it a coat of guards, that's the Zinza guards, to go, if I can do that, I'll point. To give an even nice, an even porosity of the surface, because what we don't want to be doing is putting some of this roll-on plaster going over that artex that has got some paste on it. I don't want to have a reaction there. So what I've done for safety, I have actually gone over it with guards so we can go straight over it and not have any problems. But the plan is, I'm going to show you a little bit of rolling this roll-on plaster onto the surface, show you that it's quite easy to skim out. I'm not a plasterer, I'm a decorator, and I am trying to make this surface the best I possibly can to get a smooth surface for the customer, so we've got a better ceiling. So the plan is, today I'm going to be putting a first layer coat on this artex. It's only a light artex. I'm going to skim it out the best I can. I've got plenty of other jobs to do on this job, so while that's drying I can crack on with other bits and pieces. Then tomorrow I can give another coat of this roll-on plaster, just a lighter thickness, and skim it out, let that dry, and then give that a sand down, and we use the Merkur dustless sander to sand these surfaces. It will only need a light sand, it won't need heavy sanding, but I will then be having a flat, clean surface to work on that isn't all pimply like an artex. So right, let's crack on what I did yesterday. Now I did actually have some, and I'll pick it up from down here. I did have a little bit of, can you see that? See that next to me? I had some of the Della Pro Roll Nova roll-on plaster. I'd only got a little bit left in that tub, so I actually used that for taping, and let's call it taping and jointing. Where these boards were on this ceiling, you can probably see there, if I just look at the screen and point my finger, just there, some of the boards had actually opened up and they'd got tape on, which the tape was then artexed over. Clearly, once I'd stripped all the wallpaper off, that tape was coming away. So what I did yesterday, I went round with some, got it here, some scrim tape. I applied a little bit of the Roll Nova, bedded the scrim tape onto it, and then floated that over, and it's all dry today, and you can just see it around there. I'm just looking at the screen and looking at it on the ceiling as well. I also went round any of the angles and the corners that might have had an issue as well to level those out. that has all dried nicely, and the plan is today that I will be rolling over with the Prestonett 4in1 and the multi-light roll-on plaster, and we will be skimming that all out today. So I'm going to turn the camera off, get the bit of a kit out, and I'll just explain what I'm doing on the corner behind me there. So let's crack on. Right, I've just moved the camera around so you can actually see me a lot easier. I've got my Beissier smoothers. Can you see those? I've got those there. If you want to look in that corner, you've got a lot more information about using this product just there. But for this video today, this is going to be a short one. I'm just trying to explain that you can actually roll over light artex with this multi-light filler from Prestonett and actually get a decent surface for your painting. So what I'm going to say to you is, right, you get the correct roller, you can just see it there, and the key to this is actually loading up that roller and putting plenty on it. So that's what I'm going to do. If you can just see there, I have, it's tracking me, I have the tub of, you see, I have the tub of Prestonett multi-light there. I've got the roller, and I'm going to be loading up really well, getting plenty on, and then rolling that onto the surface. So let's do that. Put plenty on. What I would say is work at about, don't do more than 1 metre square, literally 3 foot by 3 foot. Go as close as you can to the corners and the edges, putting plenty on. Flipping the camera around, I've actually got, can you see that there? I've got an even coverage over that, let's call it 1 metre square area. Now if I can do this one-handed just as quick as I can. You get your blade, and the principle is put it onto the surface like that and float it across, and I hope you can see this is giving me a smooth finish to that roll on plaster. Can you just see that? Now if there is any imperfections in it, I'm not too worried, because I will be sanding that out and applying another coat tomorrow. So can we just see it? It's a bit awkward one-handed. I'll put it flat to the surface, we're coming across and we're leveling it out. Now people will say, oh, that's not very neat, but do you know what? Once that's got a second application of it on and it's lightly sanded, I have lost that artex finish over there. So let me put you back over onto the stand, and I will just do a little bit more, and then we'll come to it when it's actually been smoothed out. That's not bad at all. Now, where I didn't go quite into the corners and the angles, what I do, I've got a filling knife, you see that there, and I'll just apply a little bit more manually around those corners and float those out, so I know that the actual edges are all actually coated up. And there we have it. That is actually nicely smoothed over. I will swivel the camera around and you'll see it. You can see some bits of tram lines with the tooling of the trowel, but I'm not worried about that because it will have a second coat tomorrow. I'll just show you again. I'll just level it out. And the angles have got the filler in. Can you see? It's very rough. It looks very, I'll say, uneven, but that doesn't matter because tomorrow it has a second coat and then we sand it, and we sand it smooth. So don't be frightened that it isn't as smooth as a baby's bottom when we first do it. Right, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to get this sealing done now, and I will show you the final results of the first coat, but you can understand that this will have a second coat and we do it all again tomorrow. Right, I'm going to swivel the camera around in a moment and actually show you what I've been doing. I've, let's call it, I don't want to say I've plastered out the ceiling, but I have skimmed out all that ceiling. Oh, I don't know whether you can see above me. If I swivel around here, there's a passageway all the way down. I'll come back round this way, and if the camera can track me, there is the stairwell ceiling there. Now, to do that, I'm just going to say probably just over 2 hours, and that was obviously making a little bit of a video at the beginning and spending a bit of time talking to you on camera. But once I came off camera and I skimmed all this lot out, didn't take long at all. And since then, I've just had a bit of lunch and I'm coming back to it now to see how it's dried. I am going to float out these walls here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at the camera now. There's a little bit of a mapping where some wallpaper's come away. We're not here to actually strip all this wallpaper off, but we are trying to improve the surface. So I think with the stuff that I've got left, I can actually float out these areas on this main wall and skim them out and get them a bit smoother. So I'm going to say I'm not a plasterer, and I'm not going to say that this, well, roll-on plaster is taking the jobs of plasterers. What this has done for me today is allowed me to float out and get rid of an artex ceiling that we didn't want. Now, I have got it as smooth as I possibly can for today. It will dry and I'll come back tomorrow and I will float another a little bit thinner layer. I'm doing that near the camera. A little bit thinner layer over the surface and skim it out again. Once that's dry, I can give it a light sand down with the Merkur, which is the dustless extraction. Now, I said at the very beginning, which is, well, minutes ago, I have other things to do on this job, so putting a coat on today, putting a coat on tomorrow isn't going to make any difference to this job at all. It's all been geared up for, it's all been priced for actually in the quote. And clearly I'm here doing the job now because this is what the customer wants. But I think you'll be quite impressed with this. I'm going to swivel the camera around. I'm going to show you a bit more close up, but please be aware that there is trowel marks, there is scratch marks in it because that's the nature of the product, but those all go once you give it that light sand down. This isn't a product that you skim and go. It is a product that you skim, allow to dry, sand, give it another coat if necessary. Once it's dry, you give it a light sand down and that gives you your perfect surface. Hence why it is not replacing the job of an actual plasterer. But for me, as a decorator, this has saved me a lot of time. Right, I'm just getting you up close now. Hopefully the camera will pick out the areas. I think you can probably see these. It looks quite a rough surface to the untrained eye, but this is just one layer of the roll-on plaster. Now, once that's gone off, we can take over there. Once that's gone off, we can nib it down and give it another coat of the roll-on plaster. But you know what? For the sake of 2 hours this morning, going over all of that, I'm quite impressed. I'm going to bring you down here. Don't get blinded by the light. If you can see on the left-hand side, I've started to bring a bit of floating out around the top. I've gone over that little bit of a bulkhead. I'll give you a wave in front of the camera. You can see the shadow of the camera. I've gone over that bulkhead and I have actually done this ceiling area in here and floated out the top section of the walls to improve on the plaster that's there or was there before. And again, it's just floated out nicely. So that's all I've got to say. I won't show you what it's like tomorrow because I think you can watch that video over my left shoulder that's in the corner there to see how I actually deal with this product with 2 coats on it and sanding down. I've done it before, but I haven't done an artex sealing, and this is the first time that I've done an artex sealing, and I have to say it wasn't a very high thick relief of artex, so this product is actually ideal for that, to actually skim out.